What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of DIY with Ki.
It's DIY with Ki.
So for today's video, it is going to be for not a prom send-off, but it is like in that room of a prom send-off. My goddaughter it was for her like moving up ceremony. They were having a sneaker ball, and I decided to do like this nice setup to send her off to her sneaker ball. It turned out to be so beautiful. I hope y'all love it just as much as I do. So not gonna keep y'all here long again, but everything will be linked in the description bar as far as the colors that I use and anything that I can link from Amazon or anything that is shoppable. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
All right, so let's jump right into the video. So I wanted to spare y'all the boring things, which was putting a stand together and putting a shimmer wall together, because I pretty much have shown y'all that several times in my other videos. So if y'all are interested in any of those things, you can definitely just go back to those videos and I'll link them in the cards for you. But for this setup, I am using my gold shimmer wall, and it's gonna be for like a prom send-off. So I put the entire wall together and put it on my stand. Well, this is not the entire wall. This was, I think, like a 6x3, because the wall is 6x6. So I did 2 3x6 pieces for the shimmer wall, and then I'm going to connect the 2 3x6 pieces together once I get both of them on the stand. And how I'm connecting it to the stand is with zip ties. I like to make sure I cover all of the black poles, so I go and put the shimmer wall on the second row. So I'm not showing you behind, but literally I just go down from to the second row to make sure I can cover all of the poles on the top and side. After going in the house to get the second half of my 3x6 wall, I realized that I installed the first half on the wrong side because I already had the clips on it. So we had to work through that and cut some of the zip ties off. And then some of them I didn't make super tight, so they were able to slide. The first 2, we had to cut them off and then move it all the way down. So that's what we're doing right now. And I have my lovely little sister assisting me with this. But yeah, she cut the zip ties off. We got that panel moved down to the other end, and then you're gonna see me put this panel on the stand, and then we're gonna connect everything so that we can have one 6x6 wall. Because this is an outdoor install, I opted to add zip ties onto both of the side poles so that everything stays in place. If you watch any of my decor videos by now, we all know that I use 260s to string my garland. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just tying all of my 260s together, and also my wall is outside. So I'm kind of like peeking back and forth out the door just to make sure my wall is okay. But yes, that's all I'm doing is stringing so that we can start putting this garland together. When making my balloon clusters, I like to put together clusters of 6 and then also clusters of 8. And then if I need something smaller, like not a full 6 or 8 cluster, I'll just go by like my eye. I like to back up and take a look at my work and then to see what's missing. So that's pretty much how it works for me. Now in this install, I am using older gold balloons. So my gold balloon clusters are kind of already made with 5-inch balloons already included. These are the gold balloons that I used in a previous video with the blue balloons. I just kind of put them in my garage, saved them. But this just goes to show that you can definitely reuse your balloons if you have a place to store them. So don't always pop your balloons. Okay, so now that the entire garland is stringed and I'm about to bring it outside to actually install it on the shimmer wall, the first thing that I'm doing is making my, I guess you could call it like my connection points. I use 260 and kind of just put it through 2 of the holes behind the shimmer wall and board it to the front, so that when I place my garland against the shimmer wall, the hoops that the 260 balloons that I'm putting on the wall, I tie them into like hoops, like rubber bands. So when I put my garland against this wall, I can just pull the hoop, put it around a balloon, and it's already attached. It just makes it so much easier for me, especially because the shimmer wall has the holes, so you can easily, like, you know, really install balloons anywhere on the wall. And then yeah, it just makes it super easy for me. So this is how I install my balloons on the shimmer walls. Alright, so all I'm doing here is attaching the garland to the shimmer wall, as I spoke about in the previous clip. And then once it's attached, I'm going to go ahead and detail the garland by adding a bunch of clusters on and 5-inch balloons. My camera actually ended up not recording the ending where I was like fluffing up the balloon garland and making it look juicy and adding all those fun details, but you are going to see the final result in the next clip, and I hope you love it just as much as I do. I'll talk to y'all in my next video.